There's something that happens all the time, but most people never fully notice it. Two people face the exact same situation, same numbers, same news, same conditions. No difference in information, but completely different decisions. One steps back, the other steps in. One sees risk, the other sees opportunity. And from the outside, one looks cautious, the other looks bold. But if you look closer, this isn't about caution or courage. It's about interpretation. Because most of the time, we don't react to reality itself. We react to how we interpret reality. Most people believe their financial decisions are logical. They think they're analyzing risk. They think they're being rational. But in reality, many decisions are made long before conscious thought kicks in, within seconds, without deep analysis, without structured comparison. We see something, and we feel something. And from that feeling, a decision begins to form. Prices drop, discomfort. Business slows, worry. New opportunity, doubt. And here's the key part. That feeling often feels like logic. But it's not. It's an automatic response. Because the human brain isn't designed to find opportunity. It's designed to avoid danger. This is known as loss aversion. In simple terms, losses feel stronger than gains of equal size. Losing hurts more than winning feels good. So when we face uncertainty, our brain highlights the downside and downplays the upside. Not because we're irrational, but because we're wired this way. And this is where something important happens. Two people see the same situation, but because their internal processing is different, their interpretation becomes different. One sees risk, the other sees patterns. So the real question isn't, why is there risk? It's, why do some people stop at risk while others move into analysis? The answer is simple. Not everyone moves past their initial reaction. Some people stop at fear. Others get curious about it. And that's where the divergence begins. When someone only reacts, the world feels random. Prices drop, danger, uncertainty, avoid, change, threat. But when someone starts analyzing, they begin to see that many things are not random. There are patterns, cycles, repetitions, and slowly, fear transforms. It doesn't disappear, but it becomes understandable. In Thinking Fast and Slow, we learn about two systems of thinking. A fast system, automatic, emotional, reactive. A slow system, deliberate, analytical, effortful. The problem? Most financial decisions come from the fast system. We feel something, and we decide, before the slow system even gets involved. In the psychology of money, there's another key idea. Financial success isn't about intelligence. It's about behavior, which means it's not about who knows more. It's about who reacts less and understands more. A clear example of this pattern can be seen in Warren Buffett. When markets crash, most people see one thing: uncertainty, negative headlines, falling prices, fear everywhere, and they conclude, "This is dangerous." Buffett sees the same situation, but he interprets it differently. He doesn't ignore risk, but he also sees patterns. He understands that markets move in cycles, that fear often pushes prices below their real value, and that these moments can become entry points. That's why he says, "Be fearful when others are greedy, and greedy when others are fearful." Not because he's fearless, but because he's not just reacting, he's interpreting. And this doesn't just happen in investing. It happens in everyday life. Someone sees a small business idea and thinks, what if it fails? Someone sees a new skill and thinks, this looks difficult. Someone sees a new direction and thinks, this is too risky. It all feels reasonable, logical, smart. But often, it's just an unprocessed first reaction. And most people stop there, not because opportunity isn't there, but because they never move beyond reaction into understanding. So the real issue isn't that the world is full of risk, and it's not that opportunities are rare. The real issue is how we interpret both. Some people see risk and stop. Others see patterns and start asking questions. What is actually happening? Has this happened before? Is this part of something bigger? And from those questions comes clarity. Same situation. One person feels threatened, another feels curious. And the difference isn't courage, it's perception. Because once you start seeing patterns, risk stops looking like pure danger and starts looking like structure, something understandable. And at that point, you're no longer just reacting to the world, you're reading it. And if you want to keep understanding patterns like this, Not just about money, but the thinking behind it. This channel is built for that. You subscribe this channel.